Hey everybody. So I apologize I haven't done a video in a while, but with school getting busy and everything. But I really wanted to do this video because it brings up something that I think might change the way that we keep and view films in the future. I want to talk about kind of the future of films. Is DVD going to die out? Is Blu-ray going to die out? Is everything just going to be streamed from the internet? With Netflix, and is everything going to be downloadable? So this video is all about that. It's all about things that film might be within the next few years or so. So I really want to take this video, kind of talk about streaming, what's good and bad about it, why I think what might make people happier, what may make people disappointed about this thing if they choose to do it. What'll kind of be the downfall of no longer having DVD and Blu-ray if they choose to go that route with the film industry. So let's get started. Um, with Netflix and iTunes downloads being pretty big lately, specifically Netflix for renting and streaming and just viewing for the first time in some cases, not even buying. And that seems still pretty hot to this day. People like me still buy, like DVDs and Blu-rays and still buy stuff, even go to like pawn shops to get like VHS tapes every once in a while. But Netflix and iTunes seem pretty big, and even with video games and stuff, a lot of things seem downloadable nowadays. Like we can't have a physical copy of things nowadays either. Um, I think that I think companies want to go that route where they just have to upload it somewhere, and then people upload it for themselves when they buy it. I think I think it's just one of those things where, kind of like with Blu-ray, how can we make this a better product and make it easier to give out to people rather than having to drive out to the store and get it. So I don't know what kind of things they've thought about, but I think that iTunes and Netflix might be two contributors as to why this direction might happen at some point. Um, Another good example is Blockbuster going online over the past few years. And even with that, I don't even know how well they're doing with their online route. I know most stores, if not all stores of theirs, have shut down by now. And I think they had Blockbuster online for a while, kind of like Netflix, where you can rent things online and stream it, and kind of like what Netflix used to do, where they could send it the DVD or Blu-ray to you in the mail. I don't know how long they did that, or if they're still doing that. But I know they did, and they tried streaming for a while. Like I said, I don't know where they're at with that still. I don't know if it's still going or not. But I know that was attempted at one point, and that also might be a make it or break it for the film companies that they choose to go this route with the streaming. Another good thing to look at too is look at both mini disc, HD DVD, and Laserdisc. All of those things died out. I know HD died out because it couldn't compete with Blu-ray. Laserdisc was big and reminded people of records. I think they were more expensive. I think just VHS was a more popular medium at the time. And mini disc, I think, was used mostly more for music, more so than movies. So all those technologies died out, and some people are thinking Blu-ray might die out because streaming's getting bigger. It might be easier, like I said, for the companies to just upload it and get it done with. That way, they don't have to make many discs and boxes and box designs and everything. It's just a matter of streaming the file, and people can own it that way. So I really don't know, but um, I guess kind of history purposes, that might be something interesting to look at and kind of get a more educated opinion on it. But it's kind of safe to say that Blu-ray or DVD or both might die out the same way due to film companies thinking that certain things have worked out better than others, and maybe providing all these discs and boxes are not the best way to work with their money. I don't know how that works. Um, but like I said, things might be more downloadable and streamable in the next few years. Also, look at the death of beta tapes and VHS. I mean, those aren't even around anymore. And if they are, they're in pawn shops and used video store shops. Um, where you can buy like older ones that aren't even sold in the stores anymore. Would Blu-ray and DVD have the same fate, where we kind of see a bunch of them sold in the store, and then that's it? I mean, no more future releases unless if it's downloadable. Um, and that's how people would own their movies. They would download them. They can get the HD or the regular version, kind of like we see with iTunes right now. I guess I don't know if there'd be like a bigger media, like if people don't own computers or whatever. But I know beta tapes and VHS tapes died out, and DVD and Blu-ray might have the same fate. We don't know yet. Um, Also, there's not a lot of video rental stores anymore. I mean, when's the last Hollywood Video, Blockbuster, any type of video store where you can just go physically rent a DVD or a Blu-ray? I don't see any of those anymore. I see Redbox and I see Netflix. I mean, those are kind of the ways that people rent films now. I think that's what kind of ended up killing things like Blockbuster and all that kind of stuff. So, like I said, guys, I don't know what the film industry is really thinking about, but I wanted to talk about it because a couple of friends and I were talking about it the other day, and I think there is some sources where they are talking about this online somewhere. And it is kind of both a scary and a intriguing way, I guess you can say, to kind of think about where they might go with this. I know they've always thought about, like what's going to be the next step of Blu-ray? Is it going to be better quality? Is it not going to be on a disc? Are they going to think of something new and improved and something that they can mass duplicate better and all that kind of stuff? But this might be that route where it's just streamable files, things to keep on a computer or some video system somewhere in your home. Um, so like I said, guys, this is just kind of one of those things where it's just like, are people really thinking about this? Is this gonna happen, or is this kind of a thing that's just been talked about? So streaming filming, guys, what do you think? Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. I'm personally not too sold on this, to tell you the truth. I'm one of those people where I like to have a physical thing with me if I own it. Like I like to. Like for this book, for example, I want to physically own this book. I don't want to read it online. I want to physically have it in my hands. I want to, physically read the pages, not have to scroll through internet pages. Leave my computer the computer and leave my books as books. I guess I'm that kind of a person. Even with like ebooks and everything else and everything going electronic now and print dying out and everything. It's just kind of one of those things. Just like, where are we going with this? So like I said, guys, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. I'm more along the line of having physical copies of things like Blu-rays and DVDs. But if you guys think streaming might be the future, might be a better form of a future, let me know. So it's just kind of one of those things where I just want to talk about it. Let me know what you guys think. I just told you what I just thought about it. So hopefully I'll see you guys for my next video.